What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Will, and today we're going to be taking a look at every single LEGO set releasing August 1st here in the US. We've got quite a few sets to get through, but before we get started, everyone, please consider leaving a like and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss another video, and please be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are currently setting a goal of trying to reach our first 1,000 subscribers before January 22nd, which would be the 1-year anniversary of this channel. So if you can just hit the subscribe button, that would be amazing. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. So we're going to start off in the newest original theme, LEGO Dreams, starting us off with set number 71454, Matteo and Z-Blob the Robot. This set will retail for $19.99 in the US, and we'll have 237 pieces. Next up, we have set number 71453, Izzy and Bunchu the Bunny. This set will have 259 pieces and retail for $19.99. Next up, we have set number 40657, Dream Village. This set will have 434 pieces and will retail for $29.99, a pretty good piece to price ratio. Next up, we have set number 71455, Grimkeeper the Cage Monster. This set will retail for $37.99 and will have 274 pieces. Next up, we have set number 71456, Miss Costello's Turtle Van. This set will have 434 pieces and will retail for $47.99 in the US. Then we have set number 71457, the Pegasus Flying Horse. This one will retail for $49.99 and have 482 pieces. Once again, a pretty decent piece to price ratio, just a few pieces off from 500. Then we have set number 71458, Crocodile Car. This one will be retailing for $59.99 in the US and have 494 pieces. Then we have set number 71459, Stable of Dream Creatures. This set will retail for $79.99 and has 681 pieces. Next up, we have what's basically the hero ship of the theme, set number 71460, Mr. Oz's Space Bus. This one will retail for $99.99 in the US and has 878 pieces. Then we have set number 71461, the Fantastical Treehouse. This one will be retailing for $109.99 and has 1,257 pieces. This is currently the best piece to price ratio in the entire wave. Almost 1,300 pieces for 110. And then the final set on this list is set number 71469, the Nightmare Shark Ship. This set will retail for $139.99 and have 1,389 pieces. The LEGO Dreams theme is brand new, and it looks like it's going to be here for at least a couple years like most original LEGO themes, so expect a couple more waves from this theme. Moving on to LEGO Creator 3-in-1, we have 3 new sets coming out this August. First off, set number 31144, the Exotic Pink Parrot. This one will retail for $19.99 in the US and has 253 pieces. A pretty good piece to price ratio. Now, a cool fact about this set is it's basically a recolored design from an exotic parrot set that we got earlier this year. So for those of you who have the original set or are looking for a much better colored version, this is the set to get. Next up, we have set number 31142, the Space Roller Coaster. This set will cost $109.99 in the US and has 874 pieces. A nice extension to the previous amusement park sets we've been getting in Creator. The largest Creator set on this list is set number 31141, Main Street. This set will cost $139.99 in the US and has 1,459 pieces. Once again, a pretty decent piece to price ratio, and a pretty nice set to expand your city on as well. Next up, we're moving on to Marvel, starting us off with the 4+ set number 76263, Iron Man Hulkbuster vs. Thanos. This set will retail for $26.99 and has 66 pieces. Then we have set number 76249, Venomized Groot. This set will have 630 pieces and retails for $49.99. Last year we got a normal Baby Groot figure, this one being a Venomized version, and this one actually has more pieces for $5 cheaper. So all in all, this set is a pretty good deal. Plus, for people who are fans of Venom or Groot, this set is probably a must-buy. Next up, we have set number 76250, Wolverine's Adamantium Claws. This set will have 596 pieces and will retail for $69.99. I guess it was bound to happen sooner or later that we got this set. Not that I'm very interested. It just doesn't seem worth it to me, other than as a nice display piece. Next up, we have set number 76266, In-Game Final Battle. Once again, continuing our In-Game Final Battle sets. This one will be retailing for $99.99 and has 794 pieces. Next up, a set that everyone's been waiting for, set number 76261, Spider-Man Final Battle. This set will be retailing for $109.99 in the US and has 900 pieces. Even with a poor piece-to-price ratio, this set is probably going to be worth your money just for the exclusive Spider-Man figures alone. But nonetheless, it's an amazing set, and I can't wait to have a review out for you all. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Intent. Next up, in my opinion, the better display set of the Marvel wave this year, set number 76262, Captain America's Shield. This set will be retailing for $199.99 in the US. We'll have 3,128 pieces. Moving on to the LEGO art theme, we've only got 2 sets coming out. First off, we have set number 31210, Modern Art. This one will be retailing for $49.99 and has 805 pieces, so a pretty good piece-to-price ratio there for $50. Next up, probably one of the best sets of the year, set number 31209, The Amazing Spider-Man. This one will have 2,099 pieces and will retail for $199.99. I absolutely love the detailing of Spider-Man looking like he's climbing out of the picture itself, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to love having this set out on their wall. Moving on to LEGO DC, we have set number 76224, Batmobile, Batman vs. the Joker Chase. This set will be retailing for $47.99 and will have 438 pieces. It's another Batmobile, but being based more off of Michael Keaton's version of Batman, I'm sure a lot of people are going to love to collect the minifigure scale version of this, if they haven't already gotten the Shadow Box set. Next up, we have set number 76265, Batwing, Batman vs. the Joker. Quite imaginative names these sets are. This set will be retailing for $37.99 and will have 357 pieces. Moving on to LEGO City, we're getting a whopping 17 sets this August, though most of these sets are definitely very overpriced. But starting us off, we have set number 60376, the Arctic Explorer Snowmobile. This set will have 70 pieces and retails for $10.99. This set's a great companion set to the Otter set we got before, only in this case we're getting some really nice seal pieces. The next 3 sets we have are actually LEGO 2K Drive to base, and if you haven't started my playthrough of LEGO 2K Drive, you really should go check out those videos. They're really fun. I'm definitely having a great time playing the game. But anyway, set number 60396, Modified Race Cars. This set has 359 pieces and will retail for $29.99. Then we have set number 60395, Combo Race Pack. This will have 362 pieces and retail for $29.99. Then we have set number 60397, Monster Truck Race. This one will have 301 pieces and retail for $29.99. Moving on to more normal city sets, we have set number 60362, Car Wash. This one will have 243 pieces and retail for $32.99. Quite a hefty price tag. Then we have set number 60363, Ice Cream Shop. This one will have 296 pieces and retail for $39.99. Then we have set number 60377, Explorer Diving Boat. This one will have 182 pieces and retail for $39.99. A very bad piece to price ratio, but we are getting a brand new sea turtle element in the set, which I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that. Next up, our only 4+ LEGO City set, set number 60391, Construction Trucks and Wrecking Ball Crane. This one will have 235 pieces and retail for $59.99. Next up, we have set number 60398, Family House and Electric Car. This one will have 462 pieces and will retail for $59.99. Then we have set number 60364, Street Skate Park. Park. This one will have 454 pieces and retail for $67.99. Once again, a bad piece to price ratio, but I do think this set looks better than the previous skate park we got. Next up, we have set number 60378, Arctic Explorer Truck and Mobile Lab. This one will have 489 pieces and retail for $74.99. Then we have set number 60365, Apartment Building. This one will have 688 pieces and will be retailing for $94.99. Next up, we have set number 60379, Deep Sea Explorer Submarine. This one will have 842 pieces and will be retailing for $109.99. Then we have set number 60367, Passenger Airplane. This one will have 913 pieces and will be retailing for $119.99. It's always really cool to get some cool airport sets. I hope we get a really nice airport building down the line, but until then, this is a nice set to tide us over. Next up, we have probably one of my most favorite sets of the year, set number 60366, Ski and Climbing Center. This one will have 1,045 pieces and retail for $119.99. Still a bad piece to price ratio, but it's honestly one of the best ones of this wave in terms of piece to price ratio. If you haven't taken a good look at this set, you definitely should. It's really cool. Next up is set number 60368, Arctic Explorer Ship. This one will have 815 pieces and retail for $159.99. A really bad piece to price ratio, but you get a really cool orca, aka killer whale, out of it. All in all, a really interesting addition, that's for sure. The final set on this list, and actually one of the most expensive city sets of all time, is set number 60380, Downtown. This one will retail for $199.99 and have 2,010 pieces, just hitting what I typically consider a decent piece to price ratio, making this the only set in the list that actually has a good piece to price ratio, and it's a really cool looking set too. Moving on to Lego architecture, we're just getting one set, set number 21060. I'm going to mispronounce this horribly, but it's called the Haimije Castle, maybe? Let me know down in the comments section below. It will have 2,125 pieces and will be retailing for $159.99. Moving on to Lego Classic, we just get one set this August, set number 11032, Creative Collar Fun. This will have 1,500 pieces and will retail for $64.99. Moving on to Lego Disney with the one set we've got releasing August 1st, set number 43218, Anna and Elsa's Magical Carousel. This one will have 175 pieces and will be retailing for $19.99. Next up, we have a brand new theme, Lego Gabbys Dollhouse. I'm not interested, but it's releasing August 1st, so for anyone interested, here you are. Set number 10785, Bakery with Cakey Fun. This one will have 58 pieces and retail for $10.99. Then we have set number 10786, Gabby and Mercat Ship and Spa. This one will have 88 pieces and will be retailing for $19.99. It's important to note that all these sets are 4+ sets, so they are going to have terrible piece counts for the price. Then we have set number 10787, Kitty Fairy's Garden Party. This one will have 130 pieces and will be retailing for $34.99. The final one and the largest one is set number 10788, Gabby's Dollhouse. This one will have 498 pieces and will be retailing for $79.99. Moving on to Lego Duplo, we're starting off with set number 10988, The Bus Ride. This set will have 16 pieces and will be retailing for $19.99 in the US. Then we have set number 10987, Recycling Truck. This set will have 15 pieces and will be retailing for $19.99 in the US. Then we have set number 10989, Water Park. This set will have 19 pieces and will be retailing for $39.99. Then we have set number 10992, Life at the Daycare Center. This set will have 67 pieces and will be retailing for $44.99. Then we have set number 10997, Camping Adventure. This set will be retailing for $49.99 and have 37 pieces. Then we have set number 10991, Dream Playground. This one will have 75 pieces and will be retailing for $49.99. Then we have set number 10994, the 3-in-1 Family House. This one will have 218 pieces and will be retailing for $129.99. Of course, these being Duplo sets, this is a completely different ballpark from normal Lego sets, so I leave it up to parents to decide whether or not the prices are ideal. Moving on to a brand new Lego LEGO theme, it being LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm super excited for the arrival of this theme and hope to see many more sets in years to come. But starting us off with set number 76990, Sonic Speed Sphere Challenge. This one will have 292 pieces and will be retailing for $34.99. This is basically a starter course-like set. It comes with a bunch of basics, including the new Sphere build, which you can use to run Sonic through your courses. Then we have set number 76991, Tails Workshop and Tornado Plane. This will have 376 pieces and will be retailing for $39.99, which is almost perfect piece to price ratio, and all in all, with what you get in the set, I have a feeling this set will be very much worth the money. Next up, we have set number 76992, Amy's Animal Rescue Island. This set will have 388 pieces and will be retailing for $49.99. This set is quite a bit more expensive and will have basically the same amount of pieces, which makes it far less better value, but for anyone excited for the Sonic sets, I'm sure this one will be a no-brainer. Then we have one of my favorite sets of the wave, set number 76993, Sonic vs. Dr. Eggman's Death Egg Robot. This one will have 615 pieces and will be retailing for $59.99. Probably the best piece to price ratio when it comes to the Sonic sets. And on top of it all, the Death Egg Robot is really cool, and definitely something I know a lot of Sonic fans will be hyped about. Expect a review for this one on the channel. Next up, we have set number 76994, Sonic's Green Hill Zone Loop Challenge. This one will have 802 pieces and will be retailing for $99.99 in the US. This one, though it has a pretty poor piece to price ratio, might be one of my more favorite ones of the wave as well. I love the amount of stuff included in this set, including the Loop-de-Loop and the Dr. Eggman robot. Moving on to LEGO Super Mario, we've got a couple new sets as well as the new Donkey Kong sub-theme. The first one from the sub-theme, set number 71420, Rambi the Rhino expansion set. This one will have 106 pieces and will be retailing for $10.99. A pretty decent piece to price ratio. Another Donkey Kong set number 71421, Dixie Kong's Jungle Jam expansion set. This will have 174 pieces and retail for $26.99, a much worse piece to price ratio. Next up, a more normal Super Mario set, 71422, Picnic at Mario's House expansion set. This one will have 259 pieces and will be retailing for $37.99. I'll admit, I think this one's a little bit of an unneeded set because we've already gotten a Mario house before, and I just don't see the purpose of this one. We even have another Yellow Yoshi and other stuff. Next up, probably one of the better sets of the wave, set number 71424, Donkey Kong's Tree House expansion set. This one will have 555 pieces and will be retailing for $59.99, so an almost perfect piece to price ratio. Of course, this is a set where you get the new Bunches of Banana piece as well as Donkey Kong himself as well as Cranky Kong. This one is probably going to be one of the most popular sets from this new wave. Next up, a more normal set number 71427, Larry and Morton's Airships expansion set. This one will have 1,062 pieces and will be retailing for $79.99. It is currently available for pre-order, but this one has an incredible piece to price ratio, over 1,000 pieces for only $80. If you can find this one on sale, you'd be really set with this one. Next up, one of the largest sets in the wave, set number 71425, Diddy Kong's Minecart Ride expansion set. This one will have 1,157 pieces and will be retailing for $109.99. So once again, a very good piece to price ratio, as well as of course coming with Diddy Kong and Funky Kong. The final Super Mario set on this list is set number 71423, Dry Bowser Castle Battle expansion set. This one will have 1,321 pieces and will be retailing for $109.99. I've actually realized a lot of Super Mario sets have pretty decent piece to price ratios this wave. It's not every day we get a good amount of pieces for what you're paying. Moving on to LEGO Minecraft, the first set we have is set number 21247, the Axolotl House. I'm probably mispronouncing that, I'm sorry guys, I'm just horrible at that. But the set will have 242 pieces and will be retailing for $26.99, a pretty decent piece to price ratio. Next up we have set number 21248, the Pumpkin Farm. This set will have 257 pieces and will be retailing for $39.99. It is currently available for pre-order. This one has a much smaller piece count for the amount you're paying. Moving on to set number 21249, the Crafting Box 4.0. Man, how time flies. I remember when the first Crafting Box was releasing. Anyway, this set has 605 pieces and will be retailing for $79.99 and is also currently available for pre-order. Then we have set number 21250, the Iron Golem Fortress. The The set will have 868 pieces and will be retailing for $109.99. And once again, this set is also available for pre-order. Moving on to Lego Technic, are you guys ready for me to butcher some more names? Because here we go. Set number 42161, the Lamborghini Huracan Takana. That's what I'm calling it. 806 pieces and will be retailing for $49.99. A pretty good piece to price ratio. Next up is set number 42158, the NASA's Mars rover Perseverance. Hey, there we go, a Technic set I can pronounce. This one will have 1,132 pieces and will be retailing for $99.99. Next up is set number 42160, the Audi RSqetron. This one will have 914 pieces and will be retailing for $179.99. Less than 1,000 pieces for $180. Next one is set number 42157, the John Deere 948L2 Skidder. This one will have 1,492 pieces and will be retailing for $199.99. Next up is set number 42159, the Yamama MT10SP. This will have 1,478 and will be retailing for $239.99. Set number 42146, this is the big one, the Deere Crawler Crane LR 1300. This one will have 2,883 pieces and will be retailing for $699.99. This one once again has a pretty bad piece to price ratio. Now that I think about it, this one is probably the worst one. You get quite a massive vehicle for it. I've seen pictures of this next to an actual human being and it's pretty massive. But nonetheless, this is the big one. I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in this one, or you know, probably finding it at a sale price as well. Next up, moving on to, well, what we never asked for, Lego Star Wars Mechs. Set number 75370, Stormtrooper Mac. This will have 138 pieces and will be retailing for $15.99. Then we have set number 75369, Boba Fett Mech. This will have 155 pieces and will be retailing for $15.99. Then we have set number 75368, Darth Vader Mech. This will have 139 pieces and will be retailing for $15.99. That's it for the Star Wars mechs, and expect a second wave probably next year, either January or next summer. Needless to say, it's pretty much a wave of sets no one asked for, but here we are. Moving on to set number 75363, the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter Microfighter. This one will have 88 pieces and will be retailing for $15.99. Microfighters are just getting more and more expensive, but nonetheless, I'm sure this one's in very high desire for microfighter collectors. Moving on to a set everyone's pretty excited for, set number 75359, the 332nd Ahsoka Clone Trooper Battle Pack. This one will have 108 pieces and will be retailing for $19.99. It's a pretty decent battle pack, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be very excited to get this one to grow their clone armies. Though a pretty bad piece to price ratio, it could have been far worse so, as the set was originally rumored to be $25 instead of $20. Next up, we have set number 75360, Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. This one will have 253 pieces and will be retailing for $34.99. Then we have set number 75361, the Spider Tank. This one will have 526 pieces and will be retailing for $49.99, so a pretty decent piece to price ratio, as well as 2 minifigures and a Grogu figure. Next up, a set many people have been really excited for, set number 75365, the Yavin 4 Rebel Base. This one will have 1,066 pieces and will be retailing for $169.99. Once again, a pretty poor piece to price ratio, but you're getting a lot of figures, and this is our first Yavin 4 Rebel Base, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be really hyped for that, at least until we finally get a UCS set of it. Moving on to our last theme, that being Lego Icons. We only have 2 sets coming out, starting us off with 10315, the Tranquil Garden. This will have 1,363 pieces for $109.99, so a very good piece to price ratio, and a really good build in my opinion. The last set on this list is set number 10321, the Corvette. This is once again continuing our massive car builds. This one will have 1,210 pieces and will be retailing for $149.99, so not as good a piece to price ratio, but it's basically a normal price you'd expect for an Icon's car. Now, important to note, this set will be releasing for everyone August 4th, but if you're a VIP member, and why shouldn't you be, it's free and easy to join, you'll be able to get this set August 1st just like every other set. But alright everyone, that about wraps it up for this video. There's quite a bit of sets releasing, and this one took quite a lot of time to make, so please be sure to leave a like and hit that notification bell, and also don't forget to subscribe subscribe to the channel, as we're trying to reach our first 1,000 subscribers before the start of 2024. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. But alright everyone, that about wraps it up. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.